We are back. We are back. Listen, make sure you like the video. Make sure you like this video. Girl, we just gonna be talking about some hot topics today, honey. Let's get to Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a mess, honey. Full of a mess. I just came across that clip of Sunny and Destiny. If you focus on your man enough, he wouldn't be in jail. This is so, important. I know that people don't like Destiny, but, honey, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this moment, because Sunny came in hot, talking that shiggity, and then it's like y'all go up for these men, you go up for him, and then he embarrasses you. And he makes you look stupid. And men, I'm here to tell you, when you do that to a woman, it's done. It depends on the type of woman she is. She may keep dealing with you. If you got some good chickadee, if you know what I mean, down below, below deck. But, when you embarrass a woman, it's lights out. All we see is red. It's like, we don't care no more about you. Don't embarrass a woman. Men, if you have a female friend, don't embarrass her. Don't make her look stupid. Men in a relationship, in a marriage, don't embarrass her. Don't make her look stupid. When you do that, we start to fall out of love almost automatically. I don't care what type of woman you are. If you got self-respect, you're going to feel how I'm speaking. But if you don't have no respect, you go be on the bench like Ariana Curry, looking stupid, looking dumb, having some cum on your forehead and in your eye, and you just ain't gonna care, right? But those of us with self-esteem and self-respect, we just get instantly. And that's one thing with me. Soon as you embarrass me, soon as you make me look bad, soon as I become really annoyed with you over stuff you are doing. This is common sense stuff. Yes, everybody has the right to be an individual, but common sense stuff. Once you're not doing common sense stuff and we have to have a conversation about simple common sense stuff, it's a turn off. And it's like, we don't even want to talk to you. It don't even matter if we've been sleeping with you, not sleeping with you. Just don't turn us off. For instance, don't be struggling with your money and bills. And yes, everybody have a hard time every now and again. But with men, just ain't no excuse. Half y'all don't even be having your kids. So nothing should get in the way of you getting to your money. Don't cheat, don't lie, quit the triangulation, quit trying to involve people in stuff that ain't got nothing to do with them. Some of y'all are so messy like that. Y'all just want drama. So it's like, yeah, I'll invite this girl near this girl because I like her. And then I'm going to get a react. Hang that up flat screen. I ain't got time. Nope. That'll get you dismissed from my life, real quick. I don't have no tolerance for it. All that triangulating and, I gotta get this person near this person. You know damn well person one don't even like person two. Don't respect them. What are you doing? Okay, I didn't went off on a tangent, but you get my drift. Just please stop, men. Please. This is why some of y'all can't get the below deck. This is why y'all can't get none of it. Because it's like y'all say and do stuff to instantly turn a woman off. Okay, let's get to this clip of Sunny and Destiny. But yeah, Moses is in jail. Sunny, you did all that bragging. He showed up for who he want to show up for. And he showed up for you. Now he in jail. You wanted to compete where you don't compare with this woman. You don't look as good as Destiny, honey. Now the rest of what you got going on, it may be a little bit more it may be a little bit more put together than Destiny as far as the career. So we'll give you that, Sunny. Look, 1 point for Sunny, honey. But girl, you did her wrong, and now you're mad at her. That's what it was giving. It was giving. It's giving, you should be more humble. You should feel a little bit like, oh, I understand how you feel. It was never that. It was like, I'm mad at you for some that I didn't did. We all done been in a relationship with a man that has blamed us for some shiggity that he did to us. Okay, that's what Sonny did to Destiny. Like, and you did that, and then you with her ex, and it's like 2 and 3 and 4 different things you did wrong, Sonny. But Sonny, Sonny had to be humble, because all the women that I've known that do that, my man, and my man chose me and he would never, they always look embarrassed and stupid. And the more desperate you are to compete with another woman over a man, I swear, I do not care what your credit score is. Okay? I want to know that damn self-esteem score. That mother can't be high if you feel the need to compete and compare yourself to another woman. And some of y'all do that with women that you know are way better than you. You know that they are. Yeah, but that's just looks. And I think a lot of women do that. They know a woman looks better, and so they go even harder against her. Because it's like, yeah, but I really gotta win, and I just have to win something, but she's pretty. And I think a lot of ugly women, they love when pretty women get cheated on, because now they feel like, well, shit, we all the same. We all in the same boat, bitch. Speak for yourself, shit. I ain't like you hoes. I'm different. I know y'all like, Miss Robinson, what's wrong with you? I'm on a tangent, okay? Shit. Y'all know I got the ADHD. Look, I haven't been diagnosed, damn it, but I believe it's some ADHD going on, because the sister get bored. I jump from one thing to the next, honey, okay? A mess, but let's get to it. Let's get to it. If
you a man enough, he wouldn't be in jail. Focus on him. You about to be
getting
focus on your man. I got mine. And what else? Going on. Happy anniversary in jail. He won't be.
Happy anniversary in jail. I know that's right, bitch. Come on, Destiny. Destiny was looking good, too. I'm sorry. Sonny, where you going? It like you going to the park or something. Destiny looking good, too. And that's how you got to do it. You got to read a bitch and look good. And then it really stings, okay? So, yeah. Happy anniversary in jail. You did all that for my man, and he chose me. Now, you're messy because this didn't need to happen. We didn't have to see Sonny anymore. You could have been like, yeah, I think it's too fresh. Maybe in a year or so, if you wanted to stay in touch with Sonny. But it was, to me, it's too messy. It was messy. Good TV, though. Okay, shit. Miss Robinson ain't bad. She seen it, but synced it. Shout out to Moses. But yeah, Nell, this kind of messy, because you already knew this is what this was gonna give. Now we got Latifah. Why you leaving? Maybe because I'm getting into it with somebody, motherfucker. Okay, like, T should be asking dumb questions. Just dumb.
Ooh, you weren't wanted. You ain't walking outside of dog walk.
Y'all hear that? You wasn't wanted. He didn't choose you. He in jail. He ain't worth shit. He's in jail.
As best as I could, but Sonny just went to the gutter. Where you going?
Where you going?
I can't do that. I can't do that.
You ain't the Bernie house, girl. You supposed to stick around and be like Neil. You supposed to stick around in a type environment. Like Latifah, she's trying to get up out of there. Destiny wanted to read her and then take off. I saw what Destiny wanted to do. I was Team Destiny. I was Team Destiny, because Sunny girl, you had that coming. You had it coming. Why you do that? Oh, and real quick, as far as Real Housewives of Potomac, they asked Giselle, because people keep saying her and Jamal's new wife look alike. No, they don't. Similar in color, but Giselle looked way better than her. Giselle is killing her. So I wasn't mad at what Giselle said. Was not mad at her. Well, Giselle thinks she all that. Now, don't get me wrong. Giselle got her ways about her, but she can say that that lady ain't in her league. And everybody, I noticed they was looking at her like, dang, it's like when you are a beautiful woman, I promise to God, people want you to apologize for it. They want you to be so humble. Meanwhile, it's women out here with degrees and all this material stuff. They get to brag, but you can't brag about what God gave you. You better not brag about that. You the worst person on the planet. Bitch, please. I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna talk shit. You gonna know it, baby. You better say it, Giselle. Not in my league. Here go Kari. She said back to Giselle, being a mean girl ages you. Well, that's kind of late. This girl she's been a mean girl. We didn't been clocked her tea on that, but yeah, she don't look as good as Giselle. And I wasn't mad at Giselle. I wasn't offended. I ain't all in my damn feelings. I'm not. Okay, let me go back to this Destiny and Sunny thing. Let me go back. Oh, let me tell y'all what Shammy did. Shammy done drank up all my damn cranberry juice. Yeah. Drunk it up, child. I'm heated. So I have to work through that, okay? I have to work through that and try to calm down. But I don't like when people drink up my stuff. It just pisses me off. I am an old school parent. I put something in the fridge. Damn it, it's mine. No questions about it. You ain't supposed to have what I have. You remember back in the day when your mama had a Pepsi or a Coke or some shit that otherwise wouldn't be in the house. It was Big Mama's and you knew not to touch it. But these damn kids, they feel like you got an iPhone, they need an iPhone. You got a Pepsi, you got a cranberry juice, that's theirs too. They on equal footing with you. They work and they don't. I don't know what the hell wrong with these children, but somebody better get them together or I'll be cussing a brother tucker out, okay? Listen, but I'm hot about that, y'all, so let me try to calm down. Because I said, and it be one of them things, guys, where you just did something really nice for your child, you know, where to show them extra love because they've been doing good in school, and why you to F that up, girl? Because now I'm like, oof, I don't want to buy you nothing. Okay, so one person says, how the F she go tell Mel to stop? This is Nell's event, then do all this over a man that she not even married to. I don't like comments like that where y'all act like y'all don't know where Destiny is coming from just because you don't like her. Another person, Destiny still wants that man. Another person, when do you move on and let the man he married someone else, let that be her problem. Arguing about a married man is wild. Another person, Tisha's hair looks great. Another person, why is Destiny even on the show? Another person, exactly. Y'all talking about they're arguing over a man. No, Destiny is upset at the principal and the fact that they're even on the show, period. Because would they be there if Destiny wasn't? Another person says, people saying Destiny arguing over the principal, I can understand that the first and maybe even the second argument. However, she's now arguing with this girl every time they're in the same space. I get she feels betrayed, but at some point you have to let that crap go. I feel like Destiny has every right to throw in Sonny's face that man is in jail because Sonny came around with the wrong type of energy. And let that be a lesson that you may need to learn. You know, we all have been there. You can't come into certain neighborhoods with the wrong energy. You can't go into certain jobs with the wrong energy. whenever you come into a situation wrong, disrespectful, selfish, you all about you trying to tear somebody down, you trying to throw in their face, that some man chose you over them, you're going to have to eat that later. Okay? So you just have to come into situations more humble, more neutral. She knew she was wrong. She was trying to deflect. She was defensive when she came on the scene. Sunny, she was. Whether you like Destiny or not, let's tell the truth. She was wrong for that. But like I told y'all, she's a dark-sided Cancer woman, like a Portia. They don't give a damn. They talking about Toya and Eugene from Married to Medicine bought their third house. I'm so sick of them. I'm not even excited for them. Okay? Because that's all Toya and Eugene do is move. Oh, I wanted to read something about Karen and her DUI. Y'all know that she didn't film the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I felt a way about that, you guys. I felt like she was being a coward. She could have entered rehab after she filmed the reunion. She owed it to her castmates. But Karen has always gave coward. I saw a lot of that when she began trying to, take Monique's side over Candace's side. What was that, season 5? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Monique was wrong. I think Karen was embarrassed. Karen kept saying, I'm going to be vindicated. Like she has delusions of grandeur. And, she is the grande dame. I guess that's a part of the act. But, girl, you were wrong, Karen. And I felt like you should have had to face these girls. And, hell, I almost feel like she should have been fired or suspended for not going to that reunion, because what else do they have to talk about? I thought I was going to really like this season, but I didn't tuned out. I'm going to try to watch another episode. The energy is better. I will say that on Potomac. It's a lot lighter, but they need Candace. They need that firecracker. They need somebody, you guys. They do. Especially if Karen ain't going to be on there. Ashley need to go. Her and her forehead need to go. So let me read this article from It's Only Entertainment. It said, Karen Huger has announced that she will be leaving the Real Housewives of Potomac after missing the highly anticipated reunion taping. The Grande Dame of Potomac revealed that she had checked into rehab to focus on her mental and emotional well-being. Let me interrupt really quick, you guys. I want Karen to go to therapy. I want Karen to get help, okay? I do. I wish she would have checked in, though, after the reunion. You can't do that. I just feel like they needed that part from Karen. Well, no, she just so sick. No, you guys, no. After that footage spilled out, and they got her on the body cam behaving like that, you need to answer for that. Okay? You can go to rehab, sweetie, the next day. I guess you're trying to get a lighter jail sentence or whatever, but you need to answer for that. And they should have made her ass do that. Well, no, she's so sick. She ain't so sick. This is part of the problem. Never having to face stuff. Constantly avoiding stuff. Everybody else got to show up and play their hand, and then you sitting up here, you get to skate by. And no, Karen, I feel like Karen is not being honest about what's going on in her life. Okay, so let's continue, guys. The Grande Dame of Potomac revealed that she had checked into rehab to focus on her mental, emotional, and emotional well-being, which led to her absence from the reunion. Karen, a longtime fan favorite of the show, shared her decision in an emotional statement in social media, expressing gratitude for the opportunity to have been a part of the series since its inception. Update: Karen Huger's announcement of leaving the Real Housewives of Potomac happens to be a prank from a Bravo Parody X Twitter page. She never posted a statement from any of her official social media pages, but the prank statement made its way around social media. Everyone can chill for now and see what happens for the next season after the Grand Dame returns. Yeah, y'all better be on Karen's ass like right on Weiss. Okay? So Huger was found guilty of the DUI in December, and she also was found guilty of 4 other counts, including failure to control speed to avoid a collision, failure to notify a change of address, the negligent driving after her car accident in March. We wish Karen Huger the best in her future endeavors. What do y'all think about this with Karen? Should she had been at that reunion? I felt like they should have made her. They should have made her come. Okay, last but not least, you guys, I want to talk about Wendy Williams. She was recently on The Breakfast Club, talking about her conservatorship. It feels like a prison. So I'm going to read about that. It says, and this is from Yahoo News, it says, Wendy Williams is being held against her will in a high-security treatment facility in New York. The former talk show host said Thursday during an emotional interview with The Breakfast Club, I feel like I'm in prison. I definitely feel isolated. Williams, 60, said. William has been in a conservatorship with a court-appointed guardian since 2022. She was diagnosed in 2023 with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. And in November of 2024, her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, wrote in court filings that she was permanently incapacitated. But during the Thursday's interview, Williams was adamant that she was able to make decisions for herself. Asked by host Charlamagne the God if she was cognitively impaired, she replied, "Do I sound that way? God darn it." Morrissey had filed the documents as part of a lawsuit seeking to block Lifetime from releasing a docuseries called Where's Wendy Williams that followed Williams as she dealt with alcohol addiction and health issues. Morrissey claims that the documentary was exploitative, but Williams and her family say Morrissey wanted it blocked because the show was critical of the conservatorship. The Daily Beast has reached out to Morrissey for comment during the Breakfast Club interview. Williams and her niece Alex, who joined her aunt on the line, described how Williams lives in a room with a bed, chair, TV, and a bathroom. She can make phone calls but can't receive them. She doesn't have a laptop, tablet, or smartphone. The elevator to her floor is locked. Yeah, and I heard she's like with a whole bunch of older people. Visitors must be approved by Morrissey and Williams. Only regular human contact is with the orderlies who bring her pills every day. The other people living on her floor are so unwell she can't have conversations with them, she said. Yeah, it's sad. It is. And I hear some of y'all was just like, I feel like, I feel like Wendy should be looked after, by her family, And I agree with that. I felt bad hearing that, from Wendy, Do I believe she's well, though? No. I think what has happened to Wendy Williams, and I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear this from me, but I think it's karma. I do, because I feel like Wendy, when she was on that show, she wasn't nice like that. And you guys, we have to keep in mind that no one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. So if you treated people badly in the past, you will pay for that later on. And Wendy, yeah, she was great at what she did. She made a way for all of us YouTubers, right? And anybody in the communications game, right? So we got to give Wendy her props. But Wendy talks so much shiggity about people. And I know, especially from that documentary they showed from her life, she isolated and alienated herself from the public, from people getting close to her. I remember Nene told Wendy, you can't talk about everybody. You gotta at least have 2 to 3 friends, that you don't talk about. Wendy didn't care about that. It was all about that money, that almighty dollar. And there's a price you pay for that type of behavior. She even dogged out Nene several times. Yeah, I got a real career and I make a real money and the stuff I do, and I'm on this level. But who do you think is more connected of the two, Nene or her? Whose life would you want more, Nene's or hers? Nene's. Nene has friends, you could tell. She's traveling, she's still working, even after all that stuff she went through with Bravo. Look at where Wendy ended up. Yeah, but it just wasn't right. And I'm not here to say everything is Wendy's fault. I don't know the lady that is in charge of her conservatorship. I don't know her personally. She could she could be an a-hole is what I'm saying. Okay, so she may have some of that in her, but we got to look at how people get into certain situations. And it's your attitude, how you treated people on the way up. Okay, while you was up, you never took the time to really build genuine friendships. Everything was always about exposing everybody, talking about everybody like a dog. She didn't want nobody talking about her and Kevin. And then he ended up doing to her like all the stuff that she had exposed all these other celebrities for. He was cheating on her, had a baby on her. And I'm not at all saying Wendy deserved that. Nobody deserves that, guys. But what I'm saying is, you gotta watch how you treat people. And Wendy was not likable like that. And I'm sure she had connections and she had her family, here and there, but yeah, I don't think she really looked out for her social life. She didn't play her cards the right way. She didn't. She dogged Nene. Nene kept forgiving that woman chance after chance. Wendy would get on that show and dog Nene. Just like certain stuff you can't say. And there are other people in Wendy's business, and like Angela Yee, right? And I know people are like, well, Angela Yee, she ain't nobody compared to Wendy. But I'm just saying, she considers herself to be Jennifer Williams' friend. And even though, people are not in support of Jennifer marrying Christian, you ain't gonna catch Angela Yee talking shiggity about Jennifer and about Christian, and she not gonna be saying all these negative things to where, Jennifer can't get work anymore. Wendy did stuff like that. She did to Nene and other people. Don't get me wrong. She did some good. She exposed Diddy back in the day, right? And I believe everything she says about Diddy and the awful stuff that, he's did in the past, right? So I believe that, but at the same time, you gotta look at how people treat people. Okay, while they have it all. And, she just did not look out for herself in the best of ways. She didn't feel like she had to be loyal to anybody. Hell, Kevin even got in the middle of her and Nene's relationship. She didn't even want anybody. And look at what happened to her show. She was like, no, I don't want nobody to host my show because they gonna end up taking over. Be careful of what you say. And I don't get why. Like, there's only one damn Wendy. Sherry is not Wendy. She just ain't. To me, But I'm just saying, Wendy shouldn't have even been insecure like that. Like, girl, if people want to host your show when you ain't around, and then it's just funny, it became this self-fulfilling prophecy because Wendy had always said she didn't want other people hosting her show, but look at how she went out. Y'all have to start looking at stuff a little bit deeper. Because I'm not gonna lie, like anybody, I felt bad when I heard Wendy saying, life for me sucks. And I hated hearing of her circumstances and hearing that she felt like she was in prison, right? So I do want Wendy to have a better conservatorship or whatever. I don't know. I just want her, maybe her family, if they could look out for her. I'm with you guys on that. Like her niece is close to her. So maybe somebody else can look over her. I don't believe she's fully well. I don't. But Wendy, and it's a lot like Karen, right? They have delusions of grandeur. They do. And sometimes you gotta know, you gotta know when to hold them and you gotta know when to fold them. And you gotta know who to be loyal to. You gotta know, this is a real friend of mine. What I say on air, it could really ruin things. She should have had limits and boundaries to some of the people, she would talk about on her show. She should have. So I'm here to tell you, like I said before, no one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. And the way you do people, it has a way of coming back on you. Hell, look at Diddy. Did y'all see that damn documentary on Peacock? You got people that he grew up with, and I think I'm gonna watch that again. And they were saying that the mother had the F-offs. We'll say that, child. She started him out with that. That's how, she would get down back in the day, allegedly. So, yeah, it's crazy. But, like, a lot of that type of stuff, how you do people, it has a way of coming back to haunt you. So I think, and even though I feel bad for Wendy, I think a lot of this is self-imposed. I feel like she set herself up to be alienated and isolated through how she chose to treat people when she had it going on. I think she saw certain people as disposable. She definitely had this real big ego. And I know some people will say with the Nene stuff, well, Nene just did reality TV, and listen, Nene was making 6-figure bags. They make good money on Bravo. You're not talking about no bum. Nene didn't just do Real Housewives of Atlanta. She, made it successful. That and Watch What Happens Live. Why do you think Andy refuses to acknowledge her? Because now he would have to give her credit. Okay? He would have to give her credit. I don't think Andy want to do that. And that's how some people are. When you speak out against them, they want to punish you. You know, not so much just because you are wrong in how you did it. It's just, bitch, how dare you say anything? You don't have the right. We your boss. We get to treat you any kind of way. No. And I hear such cowards out here. Well, she should have watched what she said. And like I said, I don't agree with everything that Nene has said out in public. You know, I don't, right? But this whole attitude where y'all feel like people should just bend over and take it. Like, Nene ain't Kimmy from, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. We ain't rolling over taking shit. Okay? But yeah, this stuff with Wendy, let me read some comments. I feel like it wasn't, I don't feel like this just happened overnight. I feel like she sowed some seeds over time, and this is the harvest that she's reaping. Everything from that husband, because you got to think, on her show, that's all she would do is expose people's husbands for cheating. But then she was very tight-lipped at one point about hers. Oh yeah, I'm still married, and I'm still waving a damn ring in the camera. And then it had all turned out, because remember, we had heard about him having some other woman, and she denied it all on her show. I'm still married. I got my man Savannah, you know. And then all that stuff came out of there. Phony. So yes, Wendy is good at what she does, right? How you doing and all of that, and all her Wendy-isms. Like, she's great at all of that, right? But 2 and 3 things, guys, can be true at the same time. She made her bed, and I feel now she gotta lay in it, unfortunately. But I do wish her well, and I hope that all of this works out. Maybe her niece can, you know, look over her and other family. So another person, comments on this, and they say that whether Wendy is perceived as likable or not, she has a right to live her life freely on her terms. Her conservator and conservatorship preclude that. Wendy appears to need medical oversight that allows her more freedom than she currently has. Finally, it seems like her family members do not have the best intentions, which is why the opening existed for Sabrina Morrissey to worm her way into Wendy's life. That makes a lot of sense. Because it's like, if her family could look out for her, why wouldn't they? We know that family would look out for you if they could. Another person says, I think Wendy's conservatorship should be reviewed, and considering the people who came out and spoke about Sabrina's relationship with the judges should be reviewed as well. Wendy may need some sort of conservatorship, but this one is not it. Another person says, whether her past behavior was offensive to some people, that doesn't give people the right to take her money from her. No, and that I'm not at all saying that, guys. I'm not at all saying that, you know. But I'm just saying that in life there are seeds that we all sow over time. And then you got to think, maybe I'll do a birthday reading. She's a Cancer woman. She has my sign. That is the dark side of a Cancer woman. To feel alienated, to feel isolated. And it's through her own behavior. This is over time. Okay? And yeah, she spoke out on Diddy and he getting his, but the same can be said for you and some of the things that you've did over the years. She needs a new conservator and a forensic audit. Her situation needs to be reevaluated and reassessed by second and third party opinions. Yeah. Another person says Wendy Williams' dementia was onset by alcoholism. She sounds better now because she doesn't have the ability to get to drugs and alcohol. Wendy treated people horribly. See, some people remember. And people are doing this thing with Wendy where it's, you see her in a bad situation and you feel sorry for her. And that's the human part of you, right? You probably like and care for her. But we gotta remember how she did people when she was on top. We never forget how people treat us. Always treat people the way you want to be treated. I told y'all. And she seemed very, nervous and anxious on her Breakfast Club interview. Very, anxious. But I was happy to hear from her, though. So another person says, a lot of people like to rewrite history. People forget how horrid of a person Wendy was and how when she first started on TV, she could barely book guests. People only started doing her show because they used to like her and she used them. The process explained by the host on The Breakfast Club was cumbersome and the facility was trying to hinder her from visiting. She passed one checkpoint and was told at another Wendy wasn't there. The nieces said she had issues. Wendy knew about Sharina. The baby was too much and it exposed his infidelity to the world. Yeah. And remember, her and Charlemagne, they keep keying right now, but her and Charlemagne couldn't stand her husband. She took Kevin's side over Charlemagne, over Nene, over a lot of people I heard in her life. A lot of women do that. You give your all and your all, my man, and then your man betrays you. Okay? He expect for you to foot the bill for his new life and the woman he been seeing all these years. It's a mess. Oh, and Britney Spears, she also she's in a conservatorship. She in one too. They talking about she need hers. So yeah, we feel bad for these people, but yeah, these people have issues. Okay? These people have issues, but what happens is people are a fan of these people and they are looking at them from the entertainment aspect, not the human being that sowed these seeds. Okay? So, I wish Wendy, though, all the best. And I hope maybe her niece can, oversee things. And I just want Wendy to be happy and healthy. Her and Karen, I wish them the best, you guys. I do. But they both share that delusional, I'm going to act like stuff ain't as bad as it is. I'm not going to do no self-reflecting. It's kind of narcissistic. Ain't no kinda, it is. Woe is me. I'm going to be vindicated. No, you got to look at you. What part did you play in all of this? What part did you play? Soon as you take accountability, I think that things can get better. Especially for Karen's situation. Wendy's, hers is a little bit more difficult, and I do, wish Wendy well, and I hope family can come in there because somebody may be mishandling some things. People do take advantage of people when, they got health issues, mental health issues, they don't have much family, friend. People will take advantage of you, and that's not right either, okay? So that's all I have to say about that, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.